It kicks off with a little girl named Joey clambering up the kitchen cabinets like she was born for it. She's quick, sure-footed, grabbing the wooden edges with tiny hands, slipping her feet into spots no one else would think to use. In seconds, she's perched on the window ledge, way up high, looking out over the whole city. Her place sits on the very top of the tallest tower around, and you can tell she loves the rush of being up there. Jump ahead 20 years. Joey's no kid anymore, but she still moves fast. She wakes up with that sinking feeling she's late. She's darting around her apartment, pulling herself together when her phone buzzes. It's Michael, her younger brother, calling from the embassy. He's stuck and can't get home without her help. She's in a hurry, but he's family, so she gives in with a sigh. At the embassy, she gets a surprise. Michael's been living in Africa for 15 years and only now decided to come back to London. The reunion drags on, but Joey still has work, so she offers to take him along. Just as they're leaving, her motorbike dies on her. With no other option, they end up sprinting through crowded streets, chasing down a bus. Half an hour later, they're in front of her workplace, a glass-covered skyscraper. She tells Michael to hang in the lobby while she does her job. And here's the twist. Joey isn't an office worker. She's a window cleaner. In the elevator, she chats with a co-worker whose belly is ready to pop any second. Joey asks why she hasn't gone on maternity leave yet, and the woman just shrugs, saying the boss won't let her until next week. Once the elevator doors open, Joey heads out with her gear, stepping out into the wind to start scrubbing glass high above the city. While Joey's dangling outside, Michael is inside getting restless. Instead of staying put, he starts wandering toward the upper floors. Elsewhere, the building's owners, two brothers, are surrounded by reporters ahead of some big celebration. Joey keeps at her work, joined by another cleaner. They talk briefly about the party, then split up to get things done faster. Evening starts creeping in when Michael suddenly shows up where he's not supposed to be. Joey's instantly on edge, telling him to get back downstairs before he gets her in trouble. He grumbles but eventually leaves. An urgent message comes through. The party's about to kick off, so the operator offers to lower her down on a gondola to speed things up. Inside, the celebration is starting. The elder brother, Jeffrey, is in a sharp suit. The younger, Gerald, is getting ready to meet his partner. Then a group of masked strangers walks in, calm but dangerous. They move past security like it's nothing. Joey signals she's done, ready to be lowered, but before that can happen, the masked group suddenly pulls guns and wipes out all the gondola operators in seconds. Inside, two of them take over the building's CCTV and cut the power. Joey is left hanging midair, calling for the operator, not knowing he's already dead. Jeffrey is about to speak when the intruders fire tear gas into the crowd, sending people into coughing chaos. Oddly, they hand masks to Jeffrey and a few important guests before tying them up and dragging them to the stage. Their leader, Marcus, steps forward, calm, almost polite, saying no one gets hurt if Jeffrey cooperates. But when Marcus realizes Gerald isn't there, his tone changes fast. Jeffrey finally admits Gerald's in room 572. Marcus sends his right-hand man, Noah, to get him. Gerald and his partner are knocked out from the gas. So Noah slaps a mask on Gerald, wakes him up, and marches him out. From the gondola, Joey can see flashes of what's happening inside. A building taken over, armed strangers everywhere. She yells, but no one hears. Michael, meanwhile, is holed up in a small room, trying to avoid the chaos. Noah drags Gerald back to the hostages, and Marcus makes it clear what they really want. Not just money, but the brothers' Bitcoin stash on a flash drive. Jeffrey refuses to give in. Joey realizes this isn't random. It's a planned heist. She searches the gondola for anything useful and spots a forgotten can of gasoline. Without overthinking, she splashes it over the glass and lights it, sending up a burning signal. People down below notice and rush to alert the police. In the control room, one of Marcus' men curses. The window girl is making trouble. Marcus orders Noah to take her out of the equation before she causes more problems. Inside, Gerald sees an opening and bolts for his room. But Marcus and a female accomplice are hot on his trail. Noah heads for the gondola, finding Joey still there. But now, she's not just a bystander anymore. This time, Joey's ready for him. Before Noah can make his move, she whips a screwdriver from her pocket and jams it into the gondola's gears. The whole thing jolts to a stop, killing his plan instantly. Elsewhere, Gerald finally reaches his room, fumbling for his phone to call the cops. But before he can finish dialing, the door bursts open. Marcus storms in with a gunman at his side. He shoves Gerald hard into the wall, growling for answers about the Bitcoin drive. He promises no one gets hurt if Gerald just hands it over. Gerald's about to speak when Noah appears, gun in hand. Marcus orders him to back off, no killing. But in a shocking turn, Noah ignores him and shoots Marcus on the spot. Cool as ice, Noah admits he's hated Marcus for years and is taking over. He shoots Gerald in the leg for good measure, then drags him back to the hostage room with a wicked grin. Outside, police sirens wail. Joey's flaming signal worked. Rescue crews move in, but before they can pull her from the gondola, she slips, now hanging on for dear life. She radios Detective Ruth down below. Turns out they know each other, and Joey's not even worried about herself. She tells Ruth to focus on the hostages. Inside, Noah cranks the danger up. He straps bombs to every hostage, linked to his own heartbeat through a high-tech watch. If he dies, they die. He calls Ruth directly, warning her not to interfere. Ruth fires back, saying she'll never bow to threats. But Noah's got another card. Explosives planted on the lower floors. One wrong move, and the whole building goes. Ruth still tries a careful approach, but an explosion rips through part of the building, proving he's serious. She's forced to pull her team back, setting up a perimeter instead. Joey hears the blast over the radio, demanding to know what happened. Ruth explains the pulse trigger bombs. That's when Joey drops her own bombshell. She's Special Forces, not just a window washer. Inside, Noah's still hammering Gerald for the Bitcoin drive's location. Gerald won't crack. Meanwhile, Joey starts smashing at a reinforced window, pouring everything she has into each hit. Just when she's about to give out, the glass shatters. Michael's there, alive and pulling her in. No time for reunions. They sprint together through the halls, heading for the control center. 3 of Noah's men spot them, giving chase. Joey tricks them into following her into a storage area, where she takes down 2. The third corners her, gun ready, but Michael sets off a small blast, knocking the guy out and flinging Joey to safety. They push into the operations room, drop 2 more guards, and take control of the building's cameras and systems. Joey spots the Bitcoin flash drive and grabs it. She calls Noah to let him know she's got the prize, then tells Ruth the building systems are back in police hands. Rescue teams start moving in. Joey orders Michael to get to the lobby and wait for extraction. He hesitates, but eventually goes. Alone, she heads for the storage room to face Noah. He's there with 2 armed guards, who she drops in seconds, and then it's just them. Meanwhile, police storm the hostage area, taking out the rest of Noah's men and freeing everyone, including Gerald, still strapped to a bomb vest. Back in the storage room, Noah demands the flash drive, promising to let everyone go. Joey eyes his wrist, the watch controlling the bombs, and stays cautious. Without warning, he attacks. The fight is brutal and evenly matched, but Joey slowly gains the advantage, forcing him toward the shattered edge of a window. Dangling over the city, Noah snarls that he can still trigger the bombs. Joey just smiles. In the chaos of their fight, she'd already lifted the watch from his wrist and strapped it to her own. His threat is worthless now. One sharp push and Noah is gone. The evacuation begins. Paramedics rush hostages outside, the danger finally over. Ruth approaches Joey, thanking her and offering her a spot with the police. Joey shakes her head. She likes her quiet life as a window cleaner. Michael reappears, and they share a silent, relieved hug. Then he casually admits he still has Gerald's Bitcoin drive and doesn't plan on giving it back. Joey doesn't argue. They just exchange a knowing look. This isn't the end. It's the start of something huge. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support helps the channel grow and keeps the content coming. Turn on the bell icon so you never miss an upload. See you in the next one.